Well, hello, people. We back here another one. We back here another week. Let me go ahead and add my two of my co-hosts up in here. Let's welcome in Wavy.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight?
I don't know where my other co-host went. Oh, there you go. Oh no, I don't know where he went now.
Oh
He
Lord, we
went
doing
somewhere,
it
y'all.
again.
Um, so we got a special guest tonight. Okay. Oh, never mind. I think here you go. And here is my other co-host. Come on now, MJ. Oh Lord, that's going to take him off of there. All right, MJ, you ready?
I've been ready,
You
fool.
ready now? Oh,
I've been
wait a
ready,
minute. Wait a minute.
fool.
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. That's your phone every week. That is
Nah,
your
nah,
phone
nah. I was
every
ready to
week you
go. I
come
was
on.
just waving at the folks. I was just waving.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Brother Talk Live. And today we got a special guest, Mr. James Moore, all the way from the Federal Observer. How you doing today?
Fellas,
Sir.
fellas, what's going on, man? Thank you for having me on.
Sir, how you doing?
Good, good, good. I'm
We
chilling. I
glad to
can't
have you
complain. How
here tonight.
y'all?
Okay. I just got off of work.
You a working man.
So
You better than me.
yeah, I just
Got my one job and
listen.
I'm good.
No, I only got one job too, you know. We only got one job right here.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
a I'm
I
at a
guess
hotel
Wave
right
is in a
now.
hotel.
I'm at a hotel somewhere in New Bern. I'm not gonna drop the location though, just in case we talk crap about anybody near New Bern.
It's New Bern. That won't be hard to find.
Oh no, they got Southeast Raleigh coming up. We talking about trash about New Bern. I don't think they gonna. I ain't gonna spoil no picks, but yeah.
Nah, we're not gonna spoil nothing. All we gonna do tonight is 9 different segments tonight. They're gonna be real quick. All right. So we already got past the first segment. Okay. See, ain't nothing. Y'all know how this go every week. Okay. So let's go and hop into the next segment. All right. This is done by Mr. Mike, my brother MJ. This is his segment, the games of the week. All
All
right.
right. So for the games of the week,
So
hold on, y'all. All right. So for the games of the week,
I guess he said he wasn't ready. Oh, here.
for the games of the week, guys, starting off with the 7A. I got Jack Britt and Davie County. That's out of the Ville. I think that's going to be a good battle. The number 8 team, Jack Britt, number 9, Davie County. Another battle from the 6A, Scotland hosting Terry Sanford. We've seen this matchup, I think, going on 3 years, 4 years in a row now. Every time it's a battle in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a battle again. Another battle or another matchup, a good matchup. West Forsyth versus Mallard Creek out of the 8A. The number 5 taking on the number 4 seed. That's another battle. Two juggernauts out of the AA. Those two teams they can go punch for punch with Huff and West Charlotte. So I believe they'll be going punch for punch with each other on Friday. That's it for me.
All right. So let's go on and talk about this game right here. This game. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. Let me see. I had it already pulled up and I was ready to go with it. Let me see. This game right here is going to be a matchup that we have done seen so many times in the past couple years. And every time it comes to seem that Terry Sanford can't never come and pull it off.
Well,
Now I'm gonna let him talk because he has. So I'm gonna let Mr. James Moore kind of brief us about what he thinks for this game.
Uh, I mean, like MJ said, it's a toss up. Every year, it's a really good matchup. I mean, from my stats, they played 5 times in the last 4 years. Twice
Yeah.
this year and last year. Uh, Scotland won every single time. The last time Teddy Sanders beat Scotland was 2022 in the playoffs, 58-55, I believe. Like I said, it's a toss up, but I picked Terry Sanford before a few weeks ago when they played Scotland. Isaiah Washington fumbled at 10-yard line with 2 minutes left in the game, if that. Uh, Man, I think Terry Sanford can pull it off. I'm reluctant to say it, but I feel like now it's time. I mean, 3 losses in a row to the same team. You play them twice a year at this point. I mean, they're literal rivals at this point. I mean, it's time. So I think Jacob Moore can step up. I think the rest of the cast can step up. So I mean, we'll just see how it goes. But I really think now is the time for Terry Sanford to beat them.
And I definitely agree. I've been waiting on Terry Sanford to at least if Terry Sanford and Scotland gonna go in almost overtime, then Terry Sanford need to at least come out with the win. It just definitely be something that people. I mean, we want to see Terry Sanford win. We want to see Terry Sanford go further in the playoffs instead of getting stopped right there, maybe at the third round of the playoffs almost every year, if that. And for MJ knows. I mean, MJ played on Terry Sanford, so he played up under Coach Mack. And all of them. So I went to his games and I see how Terry Sanford performs. So I always knew how Terry is in the playoffs. They're there, but then mentally sometimes they ain't there. This is the other game. That's the wrong team right there. I don't know what I just pulled up. I had it ready.
Give me Richmond on that one.
I am tired. This is the game right here. This is Jack Brick versus Davie County. This game right here is going to be something. You got a number 8 seed playing the number 9 seed. And we haven't seen Jack Brick play in the playoffs yet this season. We've seen them play in the regular season, but we have not seen them actually perform in the playoffs yet. Had a bye week last week. So I'm ready to see what they can pull out and perform. What about you? What about you, Christian? What you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Jack Brick play in the playoffs too. I mean, we saw them. I saw them in person twice. I saw them play 71st and Terry Sanford. And obviously they beat Terry Sanford and lost to 71st, but they looked good in both games. So I think I don't know. I'm not going to spoil my pick yet, but I think it's going to be a great game between them both.
Yeah, these games right here. What you got to say, James? Now don't spoil your pick yet. We ain't got that segment yet. But
okay, I just when it comes to Jack Brick, I love Jack Brick personally. I think the program is amazing. I've been to maybe 4 games this year, and I've been to a few practices, so I've seen what they do, how they prepare. But I just the end of the season, their conference schedule really it just turned me off. I mean, but they had a tough schedule, so I can't really blame them too much. But it was just, 3 losses in a row. That's not something that you want to do as a playoff team. I mean, just going into the playoffs. So, I mean, we'll see. I think Davie County they seem like they're pretty good. So we'll just see how that pans out.
Yeah. And I mean, I can't wait. I won't be there. Me and Christian won't be there. We be hanging around in a part of Greenville this Friday. Going back to our roots, we took a trip to DH Colony, and we're going back again. So that's gonna be. We just want to go. We want something different. We just want something different. All right, so let's move to the next segment. I want to thank you, Michael, for leading the games of the week and what we think as far as in the 6A. So let's go ahead and move. So this is a segment that I came up with. They knew about it, but I didn't. I should have told James about it. So I just kind of want you to kind of brief yourself a little bit about, where you kind of came from, how you got to where you at now, and just a quick brief about it, okay?
I mean, yeah, I keep it short, but I'm from Kingston, North Carolina. Graduated from Shaw University. Started covering sports in 12th grade. Wrote for the city newspaper for a senior project, and ever since then I've just gravitated towards certain mentors and just gravitated towards the business. And I mean, here I am, freelance for a little bit in Raleigh and Durham, covered Carolina Central, St. Aul, Shaw, all that good stuff. And and here I am now.
All right. Well, that's it. I told you to brief. That's the definition of a brief bio. I bring people on here and they want to tell me about their mama. My mama, she raised me. She always told me that the right thing to do was go out there. I didn't ask for all that. It's nice. It's nice. That's something that we may be able one day put that on Wikipedia, but that ain't. So James,
Nah,
I
that's
want to thank you.
it.
So
That's
everybody
it.
kind of know where it comes from.
He's
I
talking
met
about
James.
he's talking on me. I don't do anything brief.
No, he don't do nothing brief. I told him to
I
talk
mean,
about
that
the
was
collab last week.
that was hard for me. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I left a lot out, but I was just gonna keep it there.
I mean, listen, brief to me, brief is no longer than like 4 to 5 minutes.
Oh damn! See,
Now long to me is if you rambling and you going on and on and on about the same thing. Oh, it's kind of like going to a funeral, and when it's time when you want to say what you want to say in your 2 minutes, but
You got 2
people can't
minutes
never
up.
actually use 2 minutes. The 2 minutes that's supposed to be used, they don't never use the 2 minutes. They always want to go 2 to 5, and they get mad when we tell them to sit down. I mean that. Well, I'm sorry. That's a different story for another whole different day.
You
That's a
rambling
whole
now.
different.
Now you
That's a
rambling.
whole different show. That's a whole different show. My bad. So yeah, that's the definition of a brief. So anytime if I invite anybody on here as a special guest and I ask you to brief yourself, that's the definition of a brief right there. Moving on to the next segment. I'm telling y'all these segments going pretty quick today. We have, I like to call this the projections. Okay, I kind of skipped over 2 other segments to get to this one. This is our projections, our predictions, and this week is a little different. We're kind of going to spend a little bit more time on this one, and we're actually going to try to give some in-depth scores of what we think. Now, let's go ahead and stop and think about let's go ahead and stop and think back to the regular season. Now, me and MJ, we both know that majority of our and he told him, I was like, listen, I said, your score predictions ain't that good. I said, I don't know. I asked him, I said, would you get your score predictions from ChatGPT? So I don't know, but I'm not gonna hear my brother out like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Battling up with this round. We got Hunt versus East Alarments. I'm gonna go ahead and give my in-depth score and who I think gonna win this game. Let's go ahead and start off like this. Hunt, number 1 seed. Eastern Alamance is number 16 seed, and I don't see Alamance beating Hunt this right now at all. So my score prediction for this one is probably gonna be. I'm not gonna do that. I don't go crazy. I don't say no 56-13. Now when I get to the 8A, I may say 56-13, but I think I'm gonna go with just about. I'm gonna say 28-7.
Well, you're a lot more generous. You're a lot more generous than me. I've got Hunt blowing them out 45-8.
Same here. Jeez. I got a 42 zip.
You gotta give him something. I didn't have anybody with 0.
40. Nah, okay, well, I'll give him 7. I'll give him 7 since they just scored 35. I'll give him 7.
And now y'all see what I talk about when I say I don't know where he be getting these scores from.
I mean, it's the number 1 team. They're number 1 seed for a reason. That's my look on it. That's my look on it.
What you got, James?
I got I'm gonna give him a 50 ball. I'll say 52-14. I'll go there.
52-14.
That's generous.
Well, there you got it. So it seems like all of us is going with Hunt on this one right here. Keep in mind, y'all, we keep record of how well we do. Okay, we reflect back on that week after week. And so far, I think I won the majority part last week. Out of them 2 right there, I think I won because I do a lot of upset calls. Y'all gonna see this in a minute. I do a lot of upset calls, and it's for a reason. Because majority of my upset calls, I was right on. Didn't nobody see Seth Ford beating South Brunswick last week? I'm sorry. All right, next we got Southern Nash versus Southeast Alamance. All right, y'all. We got the number 8 seed playing the number 9 seed. Southern Nash had a bye week last week. Southeast Alamance beat Orange County 42-0. So Southeast is already breaking in this playoff bracket very, very, very strong with a 42-0. So a shutout game last week for them. This game right here is definitely going to be a battle. Mm-hmm. All right. even though Southeast has the better record, Southern Nash has not the so good record. Southeast Alamance 8-3, Southern Nash 6-4. I think I'm calling this real close. All right. So I do have my score for this one is 30-35. And I do have 35-30. Don't know how they're gonna get the 30 points, but they're gonna get it.
Hold on, say your team again. You cut out.
Oh, I said Southern Nash versus Southeast Alamance, and I got Southern Nash winning 30-35.
Oh wow. I think Southeast Alamance keeps rolling, but I also think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be 24-21 Southeast Alamance.
All right.
Give me
MJ?
Southeast Alamance. I'll go 35-31. Southeast Alamance. Yeah. Those juggernauts in the Nash counties, Southern Nash lost to. I don't think they're gonna be able to. But hey, it's playoff football.
Any given Friday.
It is playoff football. Anything.
I think I got Southern Alamance.
What you got?
I think I'll take them 35-24, and they'll pull away in the fourth quarter.
Pull away in the fourth quarter. Okay. So I'm the only one that was. So we gonna see. We gonna see. I'll guarantee you I'm gonna win this one. I don't care what y'all say.
Picking up.
All right, we got the next.
Year, so.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So this is my first upset call. I mean, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Y'all going with the underdogs. I'm going with the people that had a bad week. So it's okay. All right. Currituck County versus Havelock.
Oh man.
Okay, let's just stop and let's just talk about this. Okay, real brief. All right, Havelock started the season pretty rough. Okay, I mean losing the West Craven 7-0, losing to Newburn 28-7, losing to Tarboro 35-7, losing to J.H. Rose 21-14, and then coming to getting their first win in the fifth week. 49-20 against Richlands, that came right back, lost again to Croton 14-7, and then has now won the remaining of their games against West Carteret 51-14, Dixon 29-28 in a close match, and then Swansboro 50-14, Northside Jacksonville. Northside Jacksonville is actually pretty good this season. They was horrible last season, but I don't know what they got going on this season, but and Havelock ended up beating them, and then Richlands beating them 47-0. I do not have Havelock getting this upset on this because y'all started the season so rough. And they haven't even accumulated a lot of points, them scoring really in the games unless they're playing a horrible team. So I do got Currituck County pulling, by a large margin. I really got 28-7. Currituck County 28-7.
I've got it a little bit closer. I went back and forth with both of these teams, but I also went with Currituck County, and I went 36-28.
Give me Currituck County. I think a continuous trend I see with Havelock. Once the defense gets out of it, then the whole team is out of it. I think it to start the season off. The defense was trying to keep it close, but once they was out of their hands, their offense sounded like they didn't know how to move the ball either. Give me Currituck County 36, Havelock 14.
Okay. I'm gonna take the upset. I'm gonna take Havelock. And that's just because I know what Havelock's program has been like over the years. I mean, they have a very young team this year, which is why I think, like MJ, like you said, they didn't know how to really get the ball moving once the defense couldn't get a stop. I mean, I think that's a given when you got a young team. You got freshmen running the team. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I believe in the program, and I'm going to take the program over the season right now. So I'll take Havelock. I'll go with a close one, 28-27. It'll be a last second type of win.
Yeah. I mean, Half-Life, you could think about it too. Half-Life in the previous years as their football program has been excellent. Half-Life was one of those teams where it was like you when we were down to four classifications, it was like, dang, we got to travel to play Half-Life this week. No, we good. We know they good, but they may be a little more better than them. And just saying, Half-Life has always been one of them teams where in the playoffs they shock people.
That's
and
true.
they may win, they may lose at any moment in the playoffs. But I agree with James. I can see what he's going for, believing in the program. I definitely see that. Let's move it along. Croton versus Seaforth. Now, Seaforth with the upset last week. Okay, Seaforth being the 20th seed, South Brunswick being the 13th seed. Seaforth pulled it off in the fourth and final quarter, 28-29. Seaforth came out on top by 1 point. Definitely, that was definitely a great game. Now, do I have Seaforth going and beating Croton? Maybe not. But will it be a game? Might be. It might be a good game. If anything, it's be a slow start. But I do have Croton coming up. Let me see. I know I have Croton. I got Croton at 50 points, scoring 50 points. I got Seaforth at 28. I'm going 58, 28. That's pretty big.
I don't have them getting that many points. I do have Croton winning, but I have them winning 27-12.
Oof. You got Seaforth not getting no field goals?
Nah. They'll try to go for 2-point conversions, but they won't get them. 6.
I gotta agree with Chris. I don't see them getting 50 only because they haven't hit that since they played Swansboro about 7 weeks ago. But I definitely can see them getting scoring 35 though. So I give them 35-14. Croton.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Croton. I can see him getting 50. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think with the momentum that Seaforth has, I mean, winning their first playoff game last week, I don't see them really giving up. If they give up 50, I can see them scoring at least 28. So,
right.
But
I went with 50.
I'll leave it at 49-28.
I mean, we gotta think about it too, y'all. Like the last game of the season, when they played Dixon, they scored 46 points, and Dixon had 42. The week before that, West Carteret 49-21. Week before that, Richland's 38-7. So it's not like now the only game that Croton has went, and it was a low scoring game, was against Half-Life, and they won 14-7. But Croton came out in the beginning of the season beating a shutout against East Carteret 60-0. So we kind of knew how their season was kind of go. So that's why I went with 50-28. Because I mean, they just about all their games they done had high scoring games. I can see the offense giving out high, great touchdowns, great runs. I can see them getting. I just really think Croton's gonna get that 50. I think they're gonna get that 50 ball. So moving on along, Northside Jacksonville versus Person. Let's go on to talk about it. Person with the upset. I mean, I don't know what happened last week, but Person pulled out 68 points. I don't know where they pulled it out from, but they pulled out 68 points against JF Webb with 56 points. That was a high scoring game, y'all. That's over 100 points in that game. Person 68, JF Webb 56. You're going to play the number 3 seed Northside Jacksonville. Northside Jacksonville has had a season of what's the right word? Of hope. I don't know how they started their season. They started their season pretty good, but I don't know where it happened. I don't know what happened because last season they were horrible. Now you got this season, they great. Pulled out coming in the first week 1, winning against White Oak 35-16. Losing to Jacksonville 48-27. The remaining of the season, kind of on a run, winning everything to the last game of the season, losing a half lot, 19-7. So with that being said, I have Northside Jacksonville winning, not by a large margin, like I've been saying all night long. Not against Person. I don't think that Northside Jacksonville is going to tear Person apart at all. I'm gonna say 21-28. Northside Jacksonville 21-28. I think they may let Person get 21 points. They may let him get 21 points.
Yeah, I've also got Northside winning. I've got the score being 34-16. I don't think Person's going to score nearly as much as they did last week, but yeah, I've got them at 16. Northside winning at 34. So,
give me Northside Jacksonville. I think they'll get the 40 ball. Person gave up over 638 total yards against who they just played last week. While against JF Webb now, while JF Webb isn't Northside Jacksonville, I feel like Northside Jacksonville would definitely capitalize on 638 total yards of offense. They've done it multiple times, scoring 40 on Swansboro, 50 on Dixon, 42 on West Carteret, 30 on Croatan. The only game that makes me suspect is the Havelock game, but with it being a last game, I'm hoping they rested the seniors, let the freshmen get a last game. I don't know, but give me Northside Jacksonville, 42, Person, 21.
All right, then. I'll take Northside Jacksonville. I mean, like MJ said, the Havelock game kind of got me like, oh, that's ugly, especially after a good season. I mean, honestly, all those games are winnable except for Jacksonville. So, I mean, but when you have a game like that against a number one seed, one of the best teams in the state, who's undefeated, I mean, and that's one of your only losses. I mean, you
They
good
put
in my
up
book.
22nd in that game, though.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
like I'm saying, losing to Jacksonville is okay, but losing a half lock from how they started their season, how they was going the whole, you let them come and beat you at the end of the season, kind of makes everybody. That's why I called it kind of close. I mean, you can't really call that no big margin.
Yeah,
you only scored 9 points against Havelock.
They didn't score 9. They put 7. That's one touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, they just put 7. So my bad, just 7. So
that's
for my score, I'll go Northside Jacksonville, and I'll take them. They don't know how to keep points off the board from defense, so I'll go 35-31.
35-31. So just about me and James. We got close on this one right here. Yeah, I think. I mean, JF Webb was a good team. I mean, they were okay. Now I was looking at their games, you know, and they had a lost the bun, and it was bad. I mean, they lost the bun 71-32 in week 3, and just that I can see why they lost the Person, and I can see that they let teams score so many points on them when they do lose. I mean, I'm talking about you letting people, you let Person get 68 points on you, you score 56. That all that's saying is that your defense is where it should be.
Yeah. And
basically your offense is where it should be, but your defense ain't. So y'all just battling. Y'all just going. He throw a touchdown, you throwing a touchdown, throwing a touchdown the whole entire game. As soon as the defense getting tired with JF Webb, I can definitely see why Person was able to capitalize.
Both quarterbacks had over 3 touchdowns. They had 7 combined touchdowns.
All right, let's go with this one. Now, this game right here is something. We got St. Paul's versus West Carteret. Let's go ahead and capitalize off of St. Paul's performance this season. Definitely outstanding. Definitely worth a hand clap. St. Paul's finishing the regular season 9-1, second in conference. Finishing the conference play with being 4-1. And this whole new classification thing has definitely took a turn on all teams. We only playing 5 conference games instead of playing 8, 7. something like that. Seven conference games. We're playing 5 now. So the rest of them are non-conference games. St. Paul's has, just ripping teams. But let's look at the teams that St. Paul's has played and let's compare. St. Paul started the season with Pernell Sweat, 38-22. One, you see how bad Pernell Sweat lost last week. We got Lumberton 35-0. See Lumberton lost. Red Springs 28-0. North Brunswick 35-33. Beat Fairmont 31-0. Fairmont, I don't remember last time Fairmont had a winning season. Beating E.E. Smith 35-0. Then losing, huh?
I think it was like 2019 when Jordan Waters were there.
Not in that same boat. No, they're not in that boat with Douglasbury. Beat E.E. Smith 35-0. Then losing to 71st 34-14. That was a good game. Being Westover 31-27. That was an iffy game. I was scared that they was gonna slip up and let Westover win. And then almost losing to Southview 27-26, and then blowing Douglasbury out like all the teams did this season, 48-0. Douglasbury is Douglasbury, and it's gonna be Douglasbury to the day Douglasbury die. Okay. So I got, obviously I got St. Paul's winning. West Carteret is a team that we normally always see in the playoffs just about every year. They have a great football program over there. So with that being said, I do got St. Paul's winning. I'm gonna call it on the smaller side. I'm gonna go with, y'all probably gonna see where I got this from. I'm gonna go with 21-7. No, I'm gonna go with 21-14. I'm gonna go with 21-14.
That's real low.
I know it's real though.
Nah.
That's just me. That's just. I mean, you got to think about the teams St. Paul's has actually played. If you go back and think about it, when the last time Pernell Sweat had a winning football season? When the last time Lumberton had a winning football season? When the last time Fairmont had a? You got to look at these teams. You got to see the teams St. Paul's played, and look what conferences and classifications these teams played in last year. Had they made a football championship, made the playoff. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like this that type of situation. You playing trash teams, you winning because you playing trash teams. I can see if you out here playing in a hard conference, then I might have been able to give you that big lead like 55-7. But you playing horrible teams, and then you almost losing to some of these horrible teams too. So that's why I chose what I chose.
I definitely don't have them in the 50s or anything. I've got St. Paul winning 32-18.
I'm gonna go 30. 35. 35-21. I'm looking at West Carteret's schedule. Their defense doesn't mind giving up points. A lot of their games are their defense is giving up over 21 or at 21 points. Whether it was a win or a loss, they lost to Havelock. Havelock dropped 51 on them. Northside dropped 42. Crowerton dropped 49. They played Swansboro. That was a close one. Dixon, they dropped 51. Joshua McBride is a great running back at St. Paul's. I think you let him get his legs moving, let him get, producing, and I don't think they'd be able to stop him. St. Paul's 35.
Now, I want you to go back to that Swansboro game. Now, Swansboro ended the season being 2-8.
That's what I'm saying. So you let a 2-8 team come within 1 point. I mean, probably a last second decision. I don't really see them doing too good against St. Paul's.
What you got, James?
Well, I'm gonna be the contrarian like I always am, and I'm gonna go West Carteret. And I say that because when I look at both teams' schedules, they're literally the same. West Carteret almost lost to Swansboro. St. Paul's almost lost to North Brunswick. Almost lost to Westover. They don't really do it for me. They almost lost to Southview. They beat Southview by the skin of their teeth. And if you look at the non-conference schedule for St. Paul's, they didn't play nobody. I've never really been now granted, before the season started, the folks over at 71st, they told me St. Paul's would be really good this year because they saw them in 7-on-7s and all that good stuff. But I've never really been sold and never really been high on St. Paul's. Now, Yashua McBride, he like that. I mean, he's honestly the goods.
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of the best running backs on this side of the state. But I just don't believe in the entire team. And neither defenses are really good to me. But I really think I can. I mean, just in my opinion, for what I've seen from St. Paul's, their biggest threat is their running game. But it seems like to me, West Carteret has the running and the passing game that can really put points on the board. They can't stop no damn body. Excuse my language. But, I mean.
Listen, it's okay, man. We do it all the time on this.
St. Paul's, they just don't.
I mean, it's the truth. We do it all the time. I slipped a couple words out because, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You got to listen. I tell people, you got to call it what you got to call it.
Nah, facts, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. So I'm gonna go West Carteret. I'll say 35-30.
That's respectable.
Wow. With that being said, that's gonna be a game that I'm gonna be paying more attention to than I'm gonna be paying attention to the game I'm gonna be at. I'm finna go ahead and get this game right here out the way. And I'm gonna explain myself why, because I don't right now. Rocky Mount versus South Granville. These people, I want to let y'all know, y'all is so worse at Rocky Mount. Y'all wore me in the off season. All season.
You better stop talking about the 252 like that. They gonna come for you.
I got all love and respect for the 252, and y'all know. But see, me and the 252, we rocky because I went to Cape Fear, helping that girl basketball team. We went to the regionals, and y'all kind of hit us a little hard in the regional round. So I got love for y'all, but at the same time, I don't. All right, Rocky Mount being the number 7 seed, I did not expect Rocky Mount to be as great as it was, but it was, and it kind of shot me this season. Let's go ahead and talk about the upset. South Granville beating the number 10 seed, Western Elements 2012 last week. This game right here was something I didn't expect, but I should have expected. Western Elements only scored 9 points in the second quarter and then hit a field goal in the fourth quarter. I can see this game being like it was. Western Elements finishing the season being 6-4. They lost to Southeast Elements 14-7. Won against Southeast Elements 14-7. Beat Eastern Elements 17-14. So Western Elements, they kind of battled. They battled with South Granville. I don't have South Granville on the upset against Rocky Mount. I'm gonna give it to Rocky Mount, as much as I hate to do it. Now let's talk about it. Rocky Mount only lost to Tarboro by 4 points in the beginning of the season, 2016. So I commend you on that.
It's them last
Everybody
2 losses
else,
that's nasty.
It's the last 2 losses that hurt. It's that 39 loss to Hunt and that 31-18 loss to Northern Nash. Okay. So with that being said, I got Rocky Mount. I'm gonna go 28-7. Y'all starting to notice that my scores this week is pretty low. I ain't really got a lot of high expectation out of these teams this week because some of them let me down last week. 28-7. I got Rocky Mount winning.
Yeah, I mean, Rocky Mount, they definitely had a rocky finish. We'll say that. But I did lie earlier when I said that I don't have a team that scored 0. I've got Rocky Mount winning 35-0.
Oh Lord.
A
couple points.
With the fact that they just came off a week break, they had 2 losses at the end of the season. I feel like they're super motivated, they're super rested, and like Caden just said, they gonna run their mouth. So they've been talking probably a lot too. So they got to back it up. I feel like they're gonna back it up against South Granville to end their season 28 to. I put 0 as well. 28-0. Rocky Mountain's defense is usually pretty stout in the playoffs. I feel like it'll continue in that tradition this year as well against South Granville.
All right, what you got for us, Shane?
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I agree with everything MJ said. I'm on the same sentiments. I think Rocky Mount is really, I mean, once again, just like Havelock, the program. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'll give South Granville a goose egg too, and go. I'm gonna go. I'll go 28-0 too.
Damn, now I feel bad. Somebody got to give him some.
I should be the one feeling stupid by giving South Granville at least 7 points. Yeah, I told mine. Everybody else is well. South Granville, I'm sorry to say, but I mean, it seems like you ain't got no hope on this one at all.
They'll probably get 7 points in garbage time or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they put the backups in.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get up out of the 5A. Okay, we're gonna go to some big games going down in the 6A East. Going on in the 6A East, we have a game that is a game, but it ain't a game. And the game is Jacksonville versus Harnett Central. Okay, all 4 of us was here last week against Harnett Central versus Southview. Was not playing. We didn't know we were all going to show up at the same game. We all seen the same things that Southview put out on the field. We see the same things Harnett Central put out on the field. And we definitely can tell how this game against Jacksonville going to go. I'm not going to beat around the bush with it. Sorry, Harnett Central, but you're not going to be the number 1 seed in the 6A East. Definitely not going to be Jacksonville. And I do have Jacksonville put in a pretty large margin on this scoreboard come Friday. I do got Jacksonville 48, Harnett Central 14. And that's giving them some grace.
I don't know. I don't think you gave them enough grace. I mean, they still got Kobe Howard. They still got DJ Brown, Cole Thompson. So I'm giving them 24, but I'm also giving Jacksonville 38.
I didn't say that because Jacksonville defense is pretty. It's pretty set. Good.
They are. I mean, but I don't know. I feel like they're gonna get 24.
Okay.
I gotta agree with Christian. I think they'll get 24 as well, considering the fact that the only team Jacksonville has given up over 30 is to New Bern. They gave up 34, but they also scored 67.
60, you're right.
I hate to do it to Harnett Central, but I feel like Jacksonville, they're the same thing I said about Rocky Mount. They're well rested and they're a juggernaut. We've seen what they looked like last year. They didn't have any breaks last year. They were just playing team week after week, just continuing to build up momentum.
And I didn't think you could do that.
First. But this year, with them coming in off a break, they're well rested, had plenty of time to watch film on Harnett Central. I'm sure they watched enough film on Kobe Howard to at least figure out to put a safety back there to stop the post. Right. But, I mean, as for Harnett Central, they gave up 37 to Southview. I've probably seen the most motivated run of my life from Ahmad, number 4 from Southview against Harnett Central. So, I mean, while I definitely think they're hitting the tackle drills this week, I don't think there'll be enough against Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville 42, Harnett Central 24.
And we interviewed Kobe Howard in who was the other man we interviewed?
William Jones.
Yeah,
William Jones. William Jones that became a meme in our group chat, man. His voice is so deep. And he was like, hello, my name is William Jones. I was like, yeah, man. I'm listening back to the playback for the way back.
Hey,
so William Jones,
but he can ball though.
I was hearing his name a lot.
Yeah.
I was hearing.
All right, what you got for us, James?
Uh, I mean, come on, bro. It's Jacksonville. I mean, they lost Demond June to UNC last year, and I mean now they're undefeated this year. So that says a lot about the program. Yada 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 yada. I mean, they gonna blow Hornet Central out. Hornet Central gave up all those points against Southview, whose offense is kind of middle of the pack. Let's just be real. So, um,
We're not going on the coaching staff. We're not going. Okay, I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna do them like that. I ain't gonna do them like that. I'm not gonna do them like that. But the coaching was horrendous on defense. It was horrible. But that's another topic for another day. But I'll take Jacksonville. I'll give Hornet Central 21 points because Jacksonville. I mean I think a lot of points come from garbage times. I think the second half once Hornet Central start to make adjustments at halftime, they'll start to put a few points on the board. They might even score in the first quarter. Just a little punch in the mouth, nothing crazy. But I think I take Jacksonville. I'll take them 50-21.
Now keep in mind, let's just go in and call it what it is. Jacksonville gonna come out in the first quarter.
Oh yeah,
and go ahead and make the statement ground
to death.
21-0.
I want everybody to realize this is a far drive for Hornet Central because it was a far drive for Cape Fear last year. I stuck on that bus for 3 hours, bro. I was on that bus
They're gonna be running the devil out. They're gonna be running that ball.
You're gonna catch Hornet Central being on the bus for almost 3.5 hours. They already kind of drained from being on that. And you got them coming to Jacksonville. Them parents and fans out there in Jacksonville don't play by they don't play by their school. I felt like I'm gonna get shot because the school is in the ghetto, y'all. I'm telling you, Jacksonville, the school is in the ghetto. But they do got a nice visiting locker. I can't tell you that. So yeah, I believe everybody can understand why we all chose Jacksonville. So best of luck, Central. Hope you still got legs after that game right there. Let's go move to the biggest game of the week. Scotland versus Terry Sanford. I'm going to go ahead and put my score out there. 42-41. Terry Sanford 42, Scotland 41. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. Y'all should know where I got my score from. I am not talking about the game. I'm moving along.
That was the score last year, I think.
Exactly. Exactly.
Go
ahead, Christian.
Man,
I won that one.
I'm pumped for this game. I wish we were going to this game. James, you're going to the game, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Boy, I mean, let's not forget Terry. They were losing to E. Smith last week early, but they don't play their starters. We know that. I got to go with Terry Sanford, 28-24. But I'm still not going to call Jacob Moore Money Moore because that title still goes to my brother Connor. So he's not Money Moore, but they gonna win.
This one's a little hard being an alumni of Terry, but
no bias,
no bias at all. But their defense has been a little bit shaky these last couple weeks, and with them giving up some early first half hope to the Golden Bulls. But it's also the 36 points to Graves Creek and the 50 points to Cape Fear. All I feel like you got to do is just set up a good running game and stop Jacob Moore, which I wouldn't say is very easy to stop Mr. Jacob Moore, but it's been done. And I feel like if Mr. Tydurian White, if he's playing, that might make it a pretty interesting game. I'm happy that I'm going to it right along with you, Mr. James. I'll be there. Give me Scotland 49. Give me Scotland 49. Terry Sanford 47-48.
Whoa.
One of those. I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a shootout. I don't really see the defenses combining like they did when they played against Cape Fear. It was 14-7, but the defenses would be able to show up when it matters. Hopefully.
And that Cape Fear and Terry Sever game, man, I was on pins and needles with that game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know why your running back came back and scored 6 touchdowns.
I don't know how I didn't know how to feel starting that game off. I was like, what's going on? And then we just kind of shifted on. It was just zoom, 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 zoom.
Yeah, it was a tie show. That's what I heard.
Facts. It was though. I mean, that's the thing about Terry Sanford to me. I think if you run the ball, you keep the ball on the ground, you're liable to beat him. I mean, I think and I said this at the beginning of the year. Me and Coach Matt, we talked about this at Terry Sanford. I didn't believe in the defense. I mean, I just don't. I personally think the defense is undersized. I think they lack. I think they have the coaching. I think they lack the skill. And to me, the offense is one of the best in the area. I'm high on Cuzzo. Like Jacob Moore is like that. I mean, I just feel like if you take away what his supporting cast can do, getting the ball, if he's in the pocket and you force him to go out of the pocket, and you really, you have to make him run. As long as you make him run and you get that clock going, you're fine. But if he can really see his receivers, especially Gavin Kraut and Sebastian O'Keefe, who's probably the best receiving running back in probably, the 910 to be real.
Sean Paul. He might got to beat.
Sean Paul definitely. You missed it out on like one person.
Them two are 1A, and then it's like 2B only because he's a sophomore.
Right.
I agree. But Sebastian, he's I like his trajectory. I like where he's going. But I think if you take, like I said, that supporting cast away from Jacob and really make him do everything and make him force him, that's eventually going to force him into mistakes, just like Cape Fear did. So as long as that happens, Scotland will be fine. But like I said earlier, I think Terry Sanford finally get over the hump against Scotland. Scotland defense they high. And buddy from Douglasburg, Kamani Atalas, he went over there with Coach Huey. And
about 150 tackles.
Exactly. He one of the best linebackers in the state. So
and a lot of people didn't see that coming. I don't know why a lot of people didn't see that coming. I knew it was coming.
Because he came from Bird. That's the only reason, probably why.
And he was good.
Follow coaches. You're supposed to follow coaches that done helped you improve. If my coach gonna move schools, I'm moving right with him. I don't care where he going. I'm gonna move with him because you done helped me from a freshman all the way to where I'm at now. So hell yeah, I'm gonna get there and move with you.
That's a great example because the production that he's produced. When you told me he was from Bird, I was like, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people didn't know that, and a lot of people thought, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people thought that when Douglasburg, went with the move they went, getting rid of Coach Huey, and they thought, when we found out Huey was going to Scotland, everybody thought Scotland program was gonna fall down the drain, and I don't know why people thought that.
Wow.
You can't bring. First of all, I would never, as a head coach, I would never bring a coach that I know that don't know what they're doing to one of my programs that is very great and excellent. I'm not going to tear down my program by bringing a coach that don't know what they're doing. So, yes, Scotland made the right move. And yes, Huey made the right move to move schools. And yes, Kamadi made the right move to go and follow his coach. That's what you're supposed to do. My coach helped me out. I done got it better over time. We may have lost almost every game that last season. But this season right here,
you got a great program like Scotland too. That's an excellent program.
Yeah. But I ain't mean to be long with it. Just to put a cap on it, I think I got Terry Sanford. I'll go 44-41.
I'm the only one with a low score.
But they'll have Jacksonville if they win, so that's a dub next week if they win. So
All right, we're gonna skip around a little bit in the playoff bracket. We're gonna go ahead and move on down to some more schools tonight. Going off with this 71st and South Johnston game. Okay, all right. Go call it quits for South Johnston. No, I'm just joking. All right, South Johnston being 8-3. Coming off the win last week against Vance County. Beat Vance County 47-7, only allowing Vance County to get 7 points the whole entire game. And I believe Vance County only got them 7 points in the fourth quarter. That's when South Johnston put in there probably their third string, something like that. But let's talk about it. South Johnston scored 37 points in the third quarter. But look at what team they were playing. So let's talk about that too. I do got 71st, obviously, winning. 71st being 8-2. Now let's talk about for real. Let's talk about what the real record is. The real record is 9-1.
Yeah. But
due to what they got going on over, put them down to 8-2. And let's talk about what my school real record is. Cape Fear is really 8-2. 71st is really 9-1.
Hey,
but legally, 71st is 8-2.
This is the playoff. Everybody's 0-0. Everybody's got an even record in the playoffs.
But I'm talking about finishing the regular season.
Right.
All it is what it is. So, and 71st technically won that game 22-8 against Cape Fear, but all that happened. The teams that 71st have beat is nothing new. They've been playing these teams about every season, right in the same little area. Outside playing Hope County, and so that was definitely something. Hope County football program was not that great this season at all. I definitely got 71st. I'm gonna go 71st 42 and South Johnston 28. I'm not going, and I'm not because I'm not going. I take that back. I got 71st 42 and South Johnston 21. I'm gonna have to go down on that score.
I mean, we're pretty close with our scores. I mean, 71st, they've been dominant for the last 5, probably more than that years. And like I said last week, a player to watch, Armani Watson. Him mixed with Jason, mixed with Sean. I mean, it's no question. I've got 71st winning 48-16.
I gotta go the same with Christian. I'm looking at South Johnston's schedule. They got some bad losses. They lost to Fike by 3, Harnett Central by 4, and Union Pines by 15. Whenever they play teams that don't really have a good defense, they don't mind pouring on the points. But the thing about 71st is they have a very well coached defense, and their defense doesn't play around over there. Once you get too many yards, their coaches are getting angry, and I can't really see South Johnston cracking 14, past 20 points. Give me 71st 49. South Johnston 14. Yeah, 49-14.
Thanks.
71st.
All right.
I agree wholeheartedly. I picked to get 71st one time since I've been in Fayetteville, and that's when they played Jack Brick, and that was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my career, and I won't let it happen again.
I remember that game. We talked about that too.
And they know how we
rock. Anytime it's me and James at a game, we talk 45 minutes before the game start. And we're gonna talk 45 minutes the whole entire game. It's just the fact that you gotta talk your way through it, man. We be sitting there like the whole game. We like, betted against the wrong team, but we done that a lot this season.
Yeah, I felt stupid after that game because one thing I always talk to Coach Hall about at 71st is how good the defense is, how well coached the defense is. Bro, they have John Archer, 6'6", 320 pounds. Look like he's a kid. Like, bro, he's what 16 now? Like he's a kid.
Still got one more year.
Exactly.
Well, let's talk about it too. Let's go back to Grady's Creek with Zeke. With Zeke, you that tall, big motherfucker right there.
But
a freshman.
I
But
think
Zeke was on a different
between
team.
Zeke
If Zeke
and
was on
John
a different
Archer.
team, Zeke would. No, what I'm saying is, if Zeke was on a different team, Zeke would have.
Oh,
been a lot
definitely. I mean, you space the
have a whole
field
different
out.
coaching
You
staff.
get out that nasty triple option like it's the early '90s. You get out of that and you put him in a spread offense. Hey, he might go for 200 every year, every week.
That's a
You
fact.
throw him the ball a little bit, you toss him the
Right.
pill or something. But I mean, that's the school he was in. That's the district he was in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's not talk
hey,
about
yeah.
district because
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean,
people in
that's-
that district. That's not that district.
That's true too.
hey,
But the thing
But
about
I feel-
71st,
they're very disciplined. They're
Well,
well disciplined on defense. I mean,
yeah.
when you go, I went to, I think 3 or 4 games last year. Every possession, it doesn't matter if it's a garbage time possession. They're still telling the guys, "Let's go watch film on this last possession so we can see what we need to fix mistakes on." And even if they got a first down or 2 first downs, there's no first downs. Let's get the offense back on the field and keep us on the bench relaxing. They like to stay on the bench. They like to keep the offense on the field, running the points up. And I mean, I feel like they're going to rack the points up again this week. One of my impact guys is on that 71st team. Yeah, I feel like that'll be a good one. Yeah.
I think this week is especially for 71st. I think it's all about, like I said, the defense. But I really want to see how the offense really meshes together well in the playoff atmosphere. I think it's really it's a huge game for Armani Watson, just because this is his first playoff game as a Falcon. So I mean, being that he's already kind of established himself as the star quarterback at 71st, taking the reins from DeAndre Nance, who's at Campbell now. I think this is his time to kind of get stuff going and get everybody around him and get the city around him too. Because I think right now it's really a great chance for everybody to know who he is.
Definitely. Taking the reins over. See if they can first.
Yeah. And I ain't give my score. Honestly, I'll go 48-14 because I can't see them getting more than 14 points. That's generous.
Nah, yeah. I think we've been generous all night. I think that we have been, and sometimes you got to. We don't be trying to tell people. We tell people what it is, but when you start telling people the truth,
I ain't been generous.
Yeah, I've seen that defense operate. Shoot, I can't.
No, I'm just saying. When you start telling people the truth, they start getting a little funny. So we go ahead and tell these people how they really suck.
All
right, so we're gonna go ahead and move about it to 6A, and we're gonna get to the 7A more like what we know about everything, yeah. But the 7A is where life all begun. Majority of the teams in Fayetteville that we cover are in the 7A. Majority of them. Yep. Let's go on and knock out this one school. Okay. This is a school I didn't even think was gonna be. Cardinal Gibbons versus Fuquay-Varina. I called the upset last week against Fuquay and Holly Springs. I called it last week. Everybody else, I don't know what they had going on, but I knew Fuquay was gonna pull that off. 29-7, going to play the number 1 seed Cardinal Gibbons. Cardinal Gibbons is going to lay the law on Fuquay. Okay, Fuquay was 5-6. 4-6 going inside of the playoffs. This game right here is gonna be it's gonna be bad. I got Cardinal Gibbons 48, Fuquay 20. I'm gonna go with Fuquay being about 21-ish, 21.
Hey, I'm still showing love to Fuquay. I've got Cardinal Gibbons winning, but I've only got him winning 27-23. I think it's gonna be a close game.
Did you
That's
not see how
generous.
bad? Have you not seen how bad Cleveland smacked the hell out of? Never mind. I'm sorry.
Considering the fact that Cardinal Gibbons, they played a decent non-conference schedule. Only team they lost to Mallard Creek, and they only gave up 20 points. Fuquay Arena definitely is not Mallard Creek.
No,
Give
nowhere
me.
near.
They blew Holly Springs out 56-0, while Fuquay did beat them 29-7. They gave up 7 points. I can't see. I can't really see Fuquay Arena scoring. They might, when they do score, I feel like it'll be garbage time. 42-14, Cardinal Gibbons. They're well rested. A lot of talent over there. You let that talent and let those athletes rest up and watch a lot of film on you. Yeah, that's very dangerous. Some teams still in film. Hey.
Yeah.
What you
John
got for
Kelly
us,
ball.
Mr. James?
I ain't gonna lie. I think all y'all being very generous. This is the worst team that Cardinal Gibbons has played. Will get ready to play all year long. Every single team they played has won at least 7 games.
That's a bad.
They're about to embarrass these boys. They scored over 40 points in the last 6-7 games. They're about to embarrass them. I'll go 56-7.
I might tag along with James.
You know what? We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about nothing that this man just said.
They haven't
We're gonna talk about nothing because he just spoke nothing but facts, and we're gonna leave it alone. We just not even gonna talk about it. We not even gonna talk. All right, well, we gonna see. We got a day and a half till these games are being played. So I'm gonna skip around too, and I'm gonna go to my school, and the one that I'm never at because I ain't got no classes at this school. K-Fair versus Sanderson. Sorry, K-Fair, I will not be at that game. I am projecting K-Fair to win. That was my schedule. I'm hoping to see K-Fair in round 3. Now let's take a moment through Sanderson's schedule. They got their ass smacked the hell up by Cardinal Gibbons. I mean, they lost 71-13. That is a game that I'm like, oh, damn. End up losing to Cary 32-29, losing to Middle Creek 38-7, losing to Broughton 55-39, and then beating Ashley in the first game of the season 13-6. And they play one school. What is the name of this school? It's called Mount Zion Christian Academy. They're in Durham. Never heard of them. Beat them 69. They 18. It seems like to me just about all majority of the games they have, besides the ones they lost to, they let a pretty good amount of points up. That's why I don't have Sanderson beating K-Fair. Not being biased or anything like that, but it's not like I'm projecting the K-Fair to go out there and whoop the hell out of Sanderson either. Now, as long as Ty is playing, he may run up and down the field all night like he did against Terry Sanford. But that's if he's playing. I don't know if he's playing 100% yet or not. So with that being said, I got K-Fair 28, Sanderson 8.
Damn, 8.
28.
I don't know. I do have K-Fair winning, obviously. But like you said, if Ty's out there, they're going to run the ball the entire time. They don't have a good excuse me. They don't have a good passing game. Nothing against Geronimo. I don't think that they have quite as many receivers as they need to have, but I've got K-Fair winning 35-19.
Sanderson. They have some pretty iffy wins and losses. Giving up 55 to Broughton, 39 to Nightdale, 38 to Middle Creek, 32 to Cary, and 71 to Cardinal Gibbons. Like Caden said, as long as Ty's playing, as long as Geronimo's feeling super motivated, like he can run through a brick wall like he's usually feeling.
I don't know what that boy been eating during the summer, but he been eating nothing but just protein.
And dang, what's the linebacker name? I can't remember the linebacker, but
Aiden Leonard.
Cape Fear, they
Aiden
have some
Leonard.
athletes. I feel like, yeah, Aiden Leonard. As long as they're athletes, like I said, like I've been saying all time, well rested, and they've been preparing on their film. Really, Ty. I feel like if Ty can get going early, I feel like it'll be a blowout. Give me Cape Fear 35, Sanderson 7.
All right, what you got for us, Jay?
I think Cape Fear's in another gear right now. And it's way different, polar opposite from what I saw at the beginning of the year. Because after that after Douglas Byrd game, that next like 2 to 3 stretches of games, I was worried, and it was just because they didn't have Ty. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll play Friday night, but if he doesn't, either way they'll come away with a pretty solid win. But I have them putting up 42. And that's because the defense, I mean, that defense, bro, the fact that they corral and gang tackle and just they're always together. Every single time the runner has the ball, you see a blue jersey. Every single time. You see at least 5 or 6 blue jerseys. And that's hard to not do for a whole game. That's hard to get past. So I mean, I can't see Sanderson really putting up more than 16 points. I think I'll go Cape Fear 42, Sanderson. I'll go with 16.
You gave him some generous right there. I only gave him 8 points.
Garbage points.
Well, yeah, that's most. I mean,
like I think, I mean, it's sad to say. I mean, because all of us just said Ty. We all said Ty. We all said we were worried because Ty didn't play. Now, would Cape Fear have won? Actually, beat 71st if Ty was there? Maybe.
Probably would have been 22-14.
But it would have been a lot closer than what it was.
That probably would have been like 22-16, 22-20.
Yeah,
the passing at Cape Fear is like a chance, but it's got to be a chance.
But it's not even their fault. It's
No.
not even the players' fault. I think it's just Cape Fear's never been a passing team. Cape Fear's always just been a running team.
Even when they had Justice, they still wouldn't throw the ball.
Exactly.
I mean,
They built the game off of Ty. They built the game off of Ty Tillman. So
look at, if you think about the athletes that actually is at Cape Fear. Cape Fear has won the Wells Fargo Cup for the past, I think this is our second, third, maybe fourth year, something like that. How many games we actually won? The athletes that we get at Cape Fear is great. Our track team, Ty is also on the track team. So Ty is playing and training just about in every season. Just about. Yeah. So even with track, he's just getting faster and faster and faster and faster in that whole entire season. So
really?
The running game at Cape Fear
too?
Yeah, he's a junior.
Wow.
So I don't know what after. We said we didn't know what was going to be in store after Jeremiah Melvin left. And after Fabian Matala left and all the rest of them. But we can definitely tell that since then, what we got now is pretty solid. I mean, look how far we made it last year in the playoffs. And I'm hoping that we can perform that same. This is a harder class. The 7A is the hardest classification to even think about winning. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna move along to the game that me and Christian will be this DH Connolly game versus this school has changed its name 5 times in the past 2 years. I don't know if the name is the South Southern Energetic Sustainability, but if y'all ain't sustained about y'all name, so y'all ain't. The game that me and Christian went to against DH Connolly was against White Oak. And they barely won 49-44. White Oak is, I believe they're the 18th seed in the playoffs. And yeah, they're 5-6. So it's not like I got them putting a whole bunch of points up on the board. DH Connolly has a great team, excellent team for them to be in the 7A. So I got DH Connolly. I'm gonna say 35, Durham 14.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty close. Like you said, we saw them play against White Oak. White Oak, I think, is a sleeper team. They're a good 5 and 6. At least when we
DH Connolly gonna let up some points on that field, though. That's bad. Though, but
they did.
They're gonna let up some points.
Yeah, but I got DH Connolly winning, obviously 38-21.
I really don't want to do it. Part of me is calling to go for the upset only because Southern School of Sustainability in Durham. They've seen some really good teams this year. They've seen two teams that are, I would say, not miles ahead of DH Conley, but they seen Jordan. They only gave up 30. They did get beat 30-7, and then Cardinal Gibbons 35-3. I feel like they gave up a lot of fight to only give up 30 points in both of those games to two great teams. I feel like that defense might be able to get it done against DH Conley. I think it'll be a battle up until the last couple of minutes. That's where it'll get kind of iffy. Give me Durham, Southern Durham, 28, DH Conley 24.
I will say before we move on, though, I did talk to the linebacker from DH Conley, and he said, I don't want to put him out there, but he did say we definitely gonna getting the win. So there's a guarantee.
That loss to Garner at Farmville Central is kind of that loss to Farmville Central is kind of why I'm looking at it like, because Farmville Central just had a game. They're not even a team with a bye week in their classification.
I mean, let's look at it like this.
And
you go to Conley, you pull up in their parking lot, you thinking that this is a 2A school.
True.
Nowhere would I ever thought DH Conley would. I mean, look at it. The football field is real small. Only can fit just about.
The lighting's terrible.
Lighting's terrible. School is as small as my house. My house is pretty big compared to the school, really, if you ask me. So you wouldn't think that you would see no talent coming up out of there. But that loss for Real Central is something, but it wasn't enough for me to call the upset call. No. What you got for it, Jay?
Hey, brother, 252 will come for you. I'm telling you. They're not gonna let you.
You may not be
down. I'm telling you. But I'll go with the upset. I like Southern Durham. And it's just because of I think the defense can really finesse their way to a win. I mean, I'm not too confident on that just because of what the conference looked like. What that conference did look like. Very weak conference. But they won their games. Shit, that's what they're supposed to do. So, I mean, just DH Conley is pretty good, but I think Southern Durham can or whatever.
They've seen some really good talent that's kind of got me hyped up on their team. Yeah. That's the only reason they've seen some previous, like their non-conference schedule. In my opinion, only because they tried to get some teams that were really good, even when they got beat. They didn't give up 42 in either one of those games, and both of those teams are top seeds, like bye weeks in their classifications. Right. That's the only reason that defense has me kind of high up. And they gave up 50 to Garner. I don't know. I feel like
you're right.
If their defense, if DH Conley defense, that linebacker Christian, if he comes out with his not in the right headspace, they might get poked them off early.
No, that's a fact.
Now, I do want to make this comment about the game that we went to. When we got to it, we was 30. Well, we got there early, but it put us to wait. Somehow, White Oak bus got in an accident, and they started the first half with only half of the team, and somehow DH Conley almost still lost. They only had like 15 play. They were rotating on offense and defense with 15 players like the first half of that game. So until the rest of White showed up, and when White Oak showed up, that's when it became a battle and a battle and a battle, like touchdown for touchdown, touchdown for touchdown. So it's definitely gonna be a game to see. So the next game that we're covering is the Southeast Raleigh versus New Bern. I'm not gonna say nothing about this game. I actually want to go in reverse order. I want to start off with James.
Oh, I like Southeast Raleigh. Now I don't know too much about New Bern, but as far as Southeast Raleigh goes, I mean they good in my book. I really like. I'm looking at it now. I like the win over South Garner. You're supposed to win the game like that. But they were close. They were close against Cardinal Gibbons. They gave their run for their money. I mean,
yeah,
it beat Dudley. Oh no, I like it. I mean, and that's because I've seen them play before. I mean, so I know exactly what they came into the season with. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go Southeast Raleigh.
Game 22-19.
Say it again.
That
Look
Clayton,
at that Clayton
game.
Yeah,
That's the one I'm looking at. It's the Clayton game is a nice one, but that Garner loss is kind of like, while it's a close 2-point loss, it's also like you can tell that they battle, they fight to the end.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I go Southeast Raleigh. I'll go 35-21.
Okay. New Bern, they've been kind of they haven't been a New Bern we've seen in the past years with these 5 losses. I can't tell you last time I've seen New Bern with. It probably has been recently. They have 5 losses or so, but
it's very rare though.
Yeah, very, very, very rare. I'm pulling up their schedule right now. Give me a moment to. Yeah, give me Southeast Raleigh. With them coming in well rested, they had a time to look over. Hopefully, they looked at the games that mattered: the Cleveland, the Huff game, the Jacksonville, and the D.H. Conley game, because those were the games where it got kind of ugly. 46-6, 53, 67, 40. They gave up. Well, no, they dropped 46 on White Oak. So I mean, their offensive, if their offense is motivated. Yeah, they dropped 34 on Jacksonville, but like I said, if their offense is motivated, they can fight. But if their offense gets punched in the mouth early, which we've seen against Cleveland and Huff, they don't do too well. They don't really do too good. But if they get the first punch on you, like they did against Overhills, South Central, and White Oak, and West Craven, and Havelock, they got some solid wins, but I don't think they're enough to beat Southeast Raleigh. Give me Southeast Raleigh. Give me Southeast Raleigh 42, New Bern 14.
Yeah, I mean their schedule is up and down. Like they started off so hot, like New Hanover getting a win, Havelock getting a big win, 28-7, and then they hit Cleveland, Huff, Jacksonville. Then they lost. Then they beat White Oak, lost to D.H. Conley, lost to J.H. Rose, and then won the last 2 games by a pretty big margin. Listen, I'm in the city right now of New Bern. The vibes are immaculate. I went and got some sushi across the street.
I know. I just know you're not going to call no upset call.
I went and got sushi across the street. It gave me a little acid reflux. I'm dealing with that right now because I've been talking a lot. But besides that, give me New Bern 34-31.
That's big.
Need a kombucha, my boy.
The city got him hyped.
They've been treating me right.
I don't know what he called because I don't know what's going on in his head. But I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna let y'all have it. Just say if New Bern was gonna play Cleveland all over again, and then come and play Garner all over again, and then stumble against Cardinal Gibbons, would they win all three of them games? No. So with that being said, give me Southeast Raleigh 50, New Bern 21.
That's fine. I saved the graphic. That's fine. I can.
All right, so we just gonna hit one more school in the 7A. We're gonna move on to the 8A. Get up out of this segment right here. This is just all for laughing. Grimsley game versus this Grimsley game. All right, this is all laughing games. Okay. West Carrabba's somehow coming with the upset against RJ Reynolds 28-27 last week.
I won't no upset, man.
It ain't no sight at all that West Carrabba's is gonna beat Grimsley. Grimsley is 10-0.
With a freshman too. Brandon Faison been hurt. I think he played West Charlotte, and then after that game, he's been
coming back this week.
I know.
Yeah.
They put up 9 straight wins with a freshman. I'm still Grimsley. They stay tacked with talent. I guess they're gonna be straight, but
so I'm just Grimsley. I mean, Grimsley get ready to blow the hell up out of West Carrabba's. Grimsley, give me Grimsley 56. West Carrabba's, and then with him coming back to this week,
he's been resting for a while.
Give me 62. The 14.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty
ready on a show. Grimsley is a lot different than regular season Grimsley.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty close with our scores. Grimsley 64-13.
Yeah, give me Grimsley. I think they're gonna pour it on them. They did score 28, but RJ Reynolds, I feel like when they get cold up here in Winston, they get bad. They lost going into the playoffs to a team they shouldn't have lost to at home. Lost a game they shouldn't have lost at home again. I mean, West Cab, they're motivated, but I don't think it'll be enough against a well-rested, ready to make another championship. They've been there for I don't know how many years in a row now, all my life probably. Give me Grimsley. I think they go for the 70 ball. I think Brandon tried to go go throw all out his first. It's his senior year. Yeah, give me 70-10. 7 maybe. I mean, he's missed most of the year. He's probably got it. He's trying to prove that he still has it. He's still that 5-star, I believe. I think he lost a star where he's been out. So I think he's trying to go back up to that 5-star.
Yeah.
So he's got to really put it on in these playoffs in order to get back up to where he's supposed to be at.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to say. He working on NIL money at this point.
Yeah.
That man got some money right there.
You know what I mean? So
he's trying to tell Tennessee they got to pay him. Tennessee don't like paying them quarterbacks.
I'm gonna take a 70 ball. I'm gonna take a 70 piece, and I'm gonna go. I go 70-10.
The only thing that scares me from going that high, which I went 64, but don't you think they're gonna take him out?
Like, but even if they take him out, that freshman is still
you gotta think about that. The freshman, you gotta think about that freshman quarterback. Done played all season long. You take him out, then they gonna do nobody no else justice. You got to put in the third. If we start talking about lower than that, you put in third, fourth string quarterback. If they got,
they might put the punter in. He might get a touchdown.
He might run one in.
Like I said from the beginning, that this game right here was for all laughing giggles because we know Grimsley. The whole play, we already know Grimsley's going back to what they supposed to been playing. They got Brandon back, so Grimsley is gonna start their playoff run and hopefully get a state championship.
Another one.
They gotta go through the what are they Pirates at Jack Brick? Jack Brick Pirates.
Yeah. Let's go on, move along to 8A because I know you now get in the 8A. All right. Starting off with the first game. This is the Apex Friendship versus Roseville game. We also attended a Roseville game this season against Millbrook, and we absolutely seen Roseville at a worse state ever. I mean, we sat there and we watched, and we got so bored that I wanted to leave that game because Roseville didn't put no hype, no, not even a performance to what we thought. Them losing the Millbrook 28-7. I mean, we really didn't get a score. Then nobody scored in the first quarter. It wasn't until the second quarter, midway, probably 6 minutes left on the clock when Millbrook got the first touchdown. And then Roseville tried to get a touchdown. They got one touchdown the whole game. With that being said, that does not dictate what I'm finna call, and it is what it is. But this is my big upset call of the night. I got Roseville beating Apex Friendship. Now, before all y'all get on me, I know Apex Friendship done beat Willow Springs. I know they done beat. They lost to Jordan. This is why I'm going with. Okay. So, Apex Friendship, I don't think they can be able to beat Roseville. So I got Roseville 36, Apex Friendship 20. I'm gonna go 28. I ain't calling no blowout. I just called a little upset.
Wow. I mean, like you said, we saw Roseville at their absolute worst. But I mean, if you look at last week, they completely turned it around. We did get a little scare. You can tell them about that, where we thought that they forfeited just because, people were making false claims.
You know what? Like, people like Max Preps, this goes out to all the Max Preps. Y'all need to get a different system because I'm checking scores around. All I see is forfeit and all this. I'm like, what the hell going on with Roseville and all this stuff like that? Got me out here spreading false information.
But with that being said, Caden, I'm 100% with you. Roseville 34, Apex 28.
I would join along with y'all, and I think I still am going to join y'all in the upset call, only because they've seen two really good teams at the beginning of the season in Mallard Creek and Providence Day. While they did lose those games and that Millbrook loss, I feel like you learn from your losses. Their coach, he seems like he's a really super motivated coach. I mean, getting the guys motivated for the playoffs, getting them to where they need to be. They haven't given up a point. No, they haven't given up over 10 points in the last 6 weeks. I feel like that defense goes into a super motivated. While Apex Friendship, they do have a break. That Jordan loss is the reason why I'm going along with y'all with the upset. Because, I mean, while they do learn from their losses as well, the Jordan loss revealed a lot as well. With them being the only good team on their schedule that they played. Give me Roseville. 31, Apex 21.
And honestly, I don't think it'd even be a question if Miles McCollum wouldn't have left to go to Clinton. If he would have still been at Roseville, I think all of us would have been on Roseville the whole season.
What you got for us, James? Is you gonna be the oddball or you gonna be the smart one?
I'm gonna say Roseville. And I mean, I like Apex Friendship. I think that passing game is pretty good. I mean, we saw. I don't know if y'all were there. We saw them in the Jamboree. But I mean, I've seen them in 2 7-on-7s over the summer. So I mean, I know exactly what they have. I saw Roseville in the Jamboree before the season started. But I mean, for me, it's Amir Brown. I mean, he just decommit from Carolina?
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Or I mean, he's probably going to Nebraska. They're saying now. So I mean, just Roseville. I've been high on Roseville all year. That Millbrook loss didn't really worry me just because it's Millbrook. And we know the DNA they have over at Millbrook. But I mean, yeah, man. I honestly, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a blowout, but I think it'll be a 2-score game. So I'll say 28-14.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
28-14, Roseville.
Okay. Well, it seems like we all is calling the little upset that I mean, it's what it
Is
is.
it
All
an
we gotta
upset
do is wait
though?
till
I was
Friday.
about to say, is it really an
It's
upset?
not really. I
I don't
mean,
think
I
so.
mean, it's not really upset. But if you think it, I mean, just Roseville being the fifth seed and Apex being the fourth seed, people call it what they want to call it.
Yeah.
It's not really upset. It's more like it is what it is. Now,
Yeah.
did Apex Friendship deserve the fourth seed?
RPI.
Maybe not.
Yeah. That's a
RPI.
whole
RPI,
different
man,
story.
RPI played us strong. It's stupid. I
It was.
swear.
I feel like
Um,
the only reason they got it was because Roseville got those 3 losses. That's probably the only reason why. But then, what is it? The opponents, even though it's like 5% of the RPI, the opponent's strength of schedule. Apex Friendship
yeah.
probably made it through there just a little bit. I can't remember the exact number, but it was probably like 100, probably less than that, with the RPI differences between the two teams. It was super
Let's go on and
close.
go with the next. This Jordan versus Leesville Road game right here. Hey, Jordan has been a team that has been on my radar the whole entire season from the beginning. Jordan has not lost a game. Jordan has already played Leesville Road the first game of the season, won by 2 points.
Mhm.
Beat Apex Friendship 28-7. Let's move along. Beat Willow Springs 43-3. Willow Springs is the 9th seed in the 8A East, and Jordan is the 3rd seed. This last game that they played made Willow Springs look very, 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 very weak. And then also Jordan also beat that long Southern School of Energetic of whatever Sustain 30-70. So of course it's gonna never be upset with me, not with Jordan. Leesville Road has their schedule is okay. They played Millbrook, they played Roseville, they played Wake Forest, they played Jordan. Everybody else is everybody else. So everybody else is everybody else. It's kind of like 5 good teams, 5 whatever teams. But I got Jordan winning. I'm gonna go with the big score. I'm gonna go with a 56 to maybe. I'm gonna go because I just can't see them having the same game that they had at the beginning of the season. I feel like if you already have played a team to begin with, you know what you need to reflect off of. You've seen the mistakes that you made. You've seen why the score was so close. Any score that's 22-20 that's a close game, regardless of whatever happened. So all you gotta do is just you fix the mistakes that you made. So with that being said, I got Jordan 56 and I got Leesville Road. I got him at 36.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
trouble.
The beginning of the season too. I mean, you're playing with all new guys for the most part, trying to get the chemistry right. So you can't expect a great game, but it is hard to beat a team twice in the same season. But I mean, when it's Jordan, I mean, it's got to be Jordan winning 40-24.
2 excellent defenses. I'm looking at Leesville Road. The 2 losses were the Millbrook and Jordan. Both they gave up 28, 22. Like Caden just said, you play a team twice and you look at what you need to fix and what you need to improve on. You can say the same exact thing for Leesville Road. They just played Brofton the end of the season. Their score was 14-7. Played them last week. It was 49-12. So they definitely can. They're definitely a team that gets in the film room. They don't mind calling out mistakes and fixing those mistakes. But I feel like Jordan is a team that, just like Kaden said, they do the same thing as well. I feel like it's going to be a defensive battle. Both of those teams. From when I'm looking at their schedule, I can tell they aren't scared to come up and make a hit. But I feel like Jordan is going to pull it out. I feel like they're going to put it on a little bit more. They got some more week, some more break. I mean, some more rest. 35. I feel like 35-28, maybe 28-21. One of those two.
Okay. I think I'll keep it a close game. I definitely like Jordan. I do agree with y'all though. Like I think just playing him the second time, you can make adjustments, do everything you didn't do in that first game. Especially it's the first game of the season, so that makes a huge difference. That's like if 71st came back and played Terry Sanford. I'm taking 71st all the way. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take Leesville in this one just because Jordan is Jordan one of the best teams in the state. I mean, they're a powerhouse. So I think I'm gonna go 35-33.
Jordan with the okay. Well, I mean, and everything that we have done said is completely. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Jordan is at school where you just know they're gonna win, and you know that they're gonna have to play a team like Grimsley. Now, if Jordan and Grimsley will play, that'd be a sellout game. That'd be a game that everybody would be at.
Yeah,
I
would
would
go to the
leave
8A. I don't know why.
I would leave any big game. I don't care what game going on in Fayetteville. I'll leave any game to drive up there to Grimsley to watch Jordan and Grimsley play.
Yeah, Grimsley need to reclassify to the 8A. I don't know why they're in the 7th. They need to go to the 8A. That's where the real comp is at. Because the 8A is just anybody can win out of that.
Same with Weddington too.
Huh?
Same with Weddington too. They need to reclassify to 8A too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so too. I just don't. I don't know. A lot of where these teams are sitting at, they sit right, but then they don't sit right. If that makes any sense. They sit right, but then they don't sit right. A team. I don't have an animation for this one, but is the Myers Park and the Chambers game. I was shocked to see
over to one of the great ones.
Look, I don't care because Michael predicted the upset and I didn't, so I don't even care what you got to say.
I'm talking about the Mallard Creek and West Forsyth game. You skipped over that. Want to talk about Myers Park?
I ain't got to that game yet. Who segment? It's my segment or your segment? It's my segment.
Who's gonna win this one?
I ain't got that game yet, but I just know Myers Park gonna run over Chambers, whatever it is, what it is. I got Myers Park. Myers Park 42, Chambers 16.
I got Myers Park 48, Chambers 27.
Give me Myers Park 49, Chambers 21-28.
Ooh, good. I'll take Myers Park. I go 48-21. And that's being real nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can definitely tell you one thing. We definitely couldn't have our own segment on ESPN because we ramble. We talk a lot about these teams in here. I mean, this is what it is. So it's time to say goodbye to our special guest. I appreciate you, Mr. James Moore, for coming on.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Thank y'all for having me. This was fun.
Yeah, anytime. Could you make come back on?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You may come back on. Anytime you want to come on, anytime we need you to come on, I send you a text message, But we're gonna see each other probably more. We're probably gonna see each other maybe week 3. I mean, maybe round 3.
Yeah. We should. Do y'all do this for basketball? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Okay, bet.
Say that one more time.
I just want to know if y'all do this for basketball season. That's all.
Yeah. Almost. Yeah.
Okay,
We was just talking about basketball, how we were gonna do it. We probably do 2 times a week because I help out with the girls basketball team, so I'd be trying to fit my schedule in with that too. So yeah, but we appreciate you, and best of luck to you, and make sure that please keep me updated. I know you keep me updated on Twitter all the time, so make sure you still keep me updated on Twitter for that Friday game. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I got you. Appreciate y'all, man. It was fun.
Sure. Right, thank you.
Y'all boys.
All righty, y'all. So I believe that MJ wants to talk about this Mallard Creek and West Forsyth game.
No, we don't got to.
Actually,
That's
we do
gonna
you
have
have
want
us
to talk
to.
about
rambling even more. That's gonna have us rambling even more. So we can go ahead and close out.
All right. So we got. Let me see where my next segment is at. All right, players to watch. This segment is being led by the one and the only Visual Wavy. Wavy Visual. Let's
Yeah, whatever.
go ahead and lead this segment, my brother.
All right, so let me just start off by saying, last week I picked two players for my players to watch. I picked Armani Watson. Obviously, he hasn't played a game yet. 71st plays this week, so he's still my player to watch, but he's not going to be on the list this week because I picked two new players. But I do want to shout out how I picked Jamari Lamb from Wallace Rosehill last week, and in round one, they only got the win by, what was it, Caden? 1 point, 2 points? I think it was 1 point.
Something just about like that.
But Jamari Lamb had 239 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns, and then he had a catch for 30 yards. He also had 2 pass attempts that weren't completed, but I just want to say that I called it, and 239 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns is insanity. So that brings me to this week. For my first player, I wanted to pick a player for one of the schools that me and Caden are going to be at this Friday. So I'm picking from D.H. Conley, the senior linebacker. First of all, any linebacker that wears number 44, his first name is Landon. Obviously, it's got to be a dog. Shout out to Landon Sargent from Cape Fear, now at Campbell, doing his thing.
Okay.
So I'm picking Landon Basilano. This season, he has gone off for 44 solo tackles. Excuse me.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
44 solo tackles this year, 133 total, 5.5 sacks, 1 interception, and 1 caused fumble. Like I said before, he texted me earlier this week, told me he guarantees the win. So how can you not go with the hot hand right now? With my other pick, I'm picking from the junior quarterback from West Charlotte, Jamari Nichols. I saw him last year playing the state championship game as a sophomore and put on a clinic against 71st. Incredible.
I don't think he threw an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. I couldn't get the rushing stats. I don't know where they were, but for passing yards, 1,723 passing yards this season, 19 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. I mean, it speaks for itself. He holds on to the ball when he needs to. He can take off and run. He's a dual threat beast. So those are my 2 players to watch this week: Landon Basilano from D.H. Conley and Jamari Nichols from West Charlotte.
So I'm going to list mine, and I'm going to let MJ list his. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm going to my home school. This player right here, all right, it's my offense. I got 2 offensive players tonight. Normally, I do offensive defense. I got 2 offensive players tonight. Mr. Ty Phillips is my player to watch in the playoffs. It's just when you have, a team is missing an asset, you know. You just know. We knew K-Fair was missing an asset, that they were already good, but with Ty being there and coming back, definitely helped K-Fair boost. Gave them an extra boost, gave them extra hope. So that's why Ty Phillips is mine. Now, I can't really pull out a whole bunch of stats for Ty because he didn't really play a lot. He was out majority of the season. But what he do have for his junior so far was keyed in. I got him for 792 yards, 11 touchdowns. His longest run right now being 72 yards. Last year was 93 yards. So right now he's averaging just about what is his average? I don't know. His average is somewhere between 8,500 yards, maybe a game. He only played a couple games this season, so it's not like he had a full season. But if Ty would have actually played the full season through, Ty would have been past 1,000 rushing yards, no doubt.
Hey,
probably
still even
somewhere about 25, and we still got a whole playoff season to go through. My next
Still-
player is I'm traveling. I'm still in the 7A, but I'm going to the West Side. A player that is now coming back, Mr. Brandon Faison, right out of Grimsley High School. The 4-star trying to earn his 5-star back. Brandon is a great player. Brandon's about a couple things that I know for sure. Brandon is gonna be about. He's gonna be about his team. He's gonna be about his playing, and he's gonna be about his money. Okay, he's gonna be about that money now. Okay, so y'all better give some thanks to Brandon, because he helped a lot out with the whole NIL thing for high school. So them is my team to watch. My team to watch this week is gonna be brought to you by Kelly Springfield Tires. Let me stop. It's gonna be my team to watch is gonna be that Roseville. I want everybody to watch Roseville this week. All right, we're predicting this to be a great game. So Roseville is my team to watch this week.
Hold on, I didn't pick my team to watch. Let me make a pick real quick. I'm going with a team to watch being an upset. Give me East Forsyth. That's my team to watch. I've got them upsetting Lake Norman 33-30.
Lake Norman is ranked higher than East Forsyth.
Mm-hmm.
Are they 7th? Isn't Lake Norman 7th? The East Forsyth like 10th, I think.
I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, they are higher.
Yeah.
All right. My 2 players, both of them coming out of the 8A, both of them on the west side of the 8A. One is Mr. One second, hold on. Let me get his name correct so I don't murder it. Mr. Ethan Royal, Huff's quarterback, the junior. He's been a dog. Just like Jamari Nichols, true dual threat. He's got over 1,600 yards throwing, 20 touchdowns. He's also added an extra 450 on the ground with an extra 9 rushing touchdowns as well. True dog. He's played some comp this year as well, so he's definitely seen some great defenses. I'm definitely excited to see how he plays in the playoffs. I think they're gonna make a great run up until they play probably West Charlotte or Mallard Creek, whoever they play next. I don't know. And then the second person is from Mallard Creek, their wide receiver, Mr. Khalil Price, wide receiver, true vert god. Whenever I see a highlight, it's a vert or a post. True speed demon, 811 yards of total offense, 9 receiving touchdowns off 50 catches. He's a dog, and those are my 2 guys.
What is your team to watch?
I did my team to watch. Give me Huff.
You said your team to watch?
I did it earlier in the stream. Give me I do some more. Give me Huff, Jack Britt, 71st, and Reedsville. That's not the 4A. Give me Reedsville. Even though they play Red Springs this week, I hope they don't beat down on my guys in from Red Springs too bad.
I also want to say, before we go, I've got West Forsyth also winning against Mallard Creek 24-22. So just want to put that out there. Thank you.
Well, since y'all out here getting y'all, I also with the upset West Forsyth beating Mallard Creek, but I got an even better score for y'all. 42-14.
Oh, damn.
Your mammy is a 4th grader if you want to talk about it.
That's...
Okay. With that being said, we gonna go with this segment right here. The pull up on the segment. All right. So if you would like to see us at any one of our games this Friday, me and Wavy are covering the D.H. Connolly and School of Sustained and Long Name. We're gonna be there. Okay. We're gonna be there around 6:15, 6:30. So if you're here, you can come and see us. We're real friendly, nice with people, and we look the same. We just tall. Okay. And then if you want to see MJ, he's going to be at the Scotland and Terry Sanford game down there in Scotland. So if you want to see him, he'll be down there along with James from Fellow Observer. So that gonna complete our pull up on the segment and
we
to
look
wrap
like
everything up.
this, but we're gonna be bundled up.
And it does. Also, I want to talk about one more thing while we're closing out right now. I want to talk about merch. Okay, so a couple things with the merch. Okay, if y'all would like to purchase merch, it is available to sell. We have hoodies, we have sweatshirts, we have t-shirts, we have beanies, we have what else we got? We got some other stuff too. So and this week we're promoting our sweatpants. Comes out Friday. So you can only see the sweatpants on me and Christian right now. I mean unless MJ gonna drive out of my house and pick up his pair of sweatpants to wear. You can also order sweatpants. They drop this Friday. Okay. So if y'all have any ideas for us, just always throw them in the chat. You can always text me, DM me on Instagram, DM me on Twitter. I'm gonna read it and response back as soon as I can. But other than that, I want to thank a couple people. I want to thank James and Fellow Observer, and I want to thank my two amazing co-hosts. I couldn't do it without y'all. And we plan as soon as we get done, we literally start planning for the next and following week. All right, so we're just trying to give y'all more than what we can.
Also, if y'all have any segments that you would want to, if you have any segments that you would want us to talk about or anything, just let us know that too in the comments. So we're open to talk about anything. Pretty soon we're gonna get down to where we've only got like 8 or 4 games in each, so we're gonna need some more stuff to talk about. So drop those ideas too.
You got anything for the channel, MJ? Well, I think that's gonna do brother talk for this week right here. Remember, we're gonna be right back here next week at 9 p.m. Wednesday, and hopefully this time, Christian, in a hotel.
Nope, I'll be back
hopefully
I'll be back at the crib in Stedman.
Yeah, we'll be back at everybody's headquarters and everything like that. So whatever game y'all may be attending, just let us know. Comment on one of our posts right here. We all got our same social handles. I'm K-Dog Get It. This is Wavy Visuals and my real actual black brother, MJ Picks and Viz. We love y'all. We see y'all next week. And we see you next Wednesday.
System, yes, she worked.